Hey, it's Kevin. Welcome back to the Road Warrior. A beautiful sunny day in Nashville. We've had a lot of those lately, but the temperature's been here, there, and everywhere. And of course, everybody wants to get back to normal. Hard to believe we're coming up on 1 year of the coronavirus. And already some states, sort of Tennessee, are I feel, jumping the gun a little bit on easing restrictions, on easing COVID restrictions. I will be the first to admit I fall into the better safe than sorry camp. And as somebody whose business has been greatly impacted, whose income has been impacted, I'm hurt. I don't know if my business will ever recover. So I'm trying to look at a bigger picture. I'm trying to look at reality here. And I see too many people wanting to be back to normal. Not get back to normal, but be back to normal. And are we really ready for that yet? State of Texas, state of Mississippi are already saying getting rid of the mask mandates, opening up to everything to 100%. And while I appreciate where the government's going, I tend to be a little bit more conservative on a lot of different measures, including opening things up. Because more importantly, I'm worried about the next wave. I'm worried about when we get to the point where we've got enough vaccines. I knock on wood that both my mother and father have it. Well, my mother's has gotten her twice vaccine, got her Moderna twice, and Dad just got his first, and they'll be good in the next 2-3 weeks. And now I'm on my path to try to get my first vaccine. And for a guy that hates shots, I'm crossing my fingers and wanting for the best. Not because I expect to be able to get back to normal, but just to feel a little bit more safer. Because the one thing I don't do well is trust others. I know where I've been. I know my hygiene. I know who I've been around. But I don't know who you've been around. I don't know what you're doing. And not that I don't trust you, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't trust you, especially if I don't know you. There are friends who I know what their routines are, and I'm more apt to trust them. It kind of makes sense because I know how they live their lives. But when you're out in public, every time I walk into the grocery store or into Walmart, I wonder, what's that person's way of life? How clean are they really? You can just tell by how a person wears a mask and how serious they are about it as to whether I can trust them or not. Some people I know think they're, going to survive everything and they're going to be fine. But sadly, it's the people we don't know. I have underlying health conditions, but is it going to hurt me? Is it going to harm me? I don't know. My mother felt no side effects from both of her shots. A little bit of a sore arm after the first shot, the first time, and that lasted about 6 to 12 hours, and that was it. So far, my father's been good with his first shot, but when he rolled over in bed the other day, a couple days after the shot, his arm was a little sore. That's about it. That's okay. But what about you? I don't know how to trust you. I don't know you. And that's where I'm a little concerned. I know we want to get back to normal, but are we really there yet? That's my 2 cents. Again, you're open to your opinions. Do your own road warrior. Do your own thing. I want us all to get back together and back to normal as fast as we can. And if that means waiting a little bit longer before we pull that trigger, I'm sadly all for it. Next week, I'll be back. I guarantee you that. Another Road Warrior, kevinmason.us. Home to all the Road Warrior videos. I have them up on YouTube, I have them up on Facebook. And thank you for coming by, and thank you for enduring, and thank you for putting up with my view on life. We'll see you next week.